Okay, so this was not a video that I anticipated making. Um, it's quite a strange feeling, but you saw the title. You saw the picture on the thumbnail. Somebody stole my truck. So, camera lady, if you follow me over here, I'm gonna start with the bumper right here. We got the bumper on. That was around 113. Got that. That's just this chrome piece right here. All right, so I got that, and then I got the air down right here for like 78 bucks, and that completes the whole front bumper assembly. You already. All right, guys. So, a little update on the truck, man. No, y'all don't really care too much, but threw some shoes on the truck, man. We got some 26s. Got 26s on there, man. Would have picked these up in Dallas a couple weeks ago, so I thought I'd do a little update on it. You know what I'm saying? Just make it look a little better. And this is the first time that something like this has happened to me, as far as, someone stealing from me. Like, I've never really had anybody steal from me in all my life. Well, I have as a kid, but not as an adult. Never had issues with that. I try to keep my circle clean. I try to, stay in decent places, not get caught in the wrong situations so that stuff like this doesn't happen. But literally, I was across the street from a mall in what I thought was a fairly decent area. But, crime strikes anywhere, good areas, bad areas. And so, just to make a long story short, today's Wednesday? I think it's the, let's see what day it is. Today's the 8th. So the 6th, which was Monday, I went out to eat, and I drove my truck, and I hadn't drove it in a few days, not anywhere in particular. When I drive my truck, usually, and honestly, I never really even think about anybody trying to steal the truck. So I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that I drive my truck and, only to certain places. But usually when I drive it to work. I work on a campus that's locked down. Actual police are the security guards there. They, monitor who goes in and out. And I drive it, family, friends, house, things like that. But, and I've driven it to places like Best Buy and stuff like that. This was right by Best Buy, a good Best Buy. At least I thought it was. There's sky cams. There's 2 police, MPD, Memphis Police Department sky cams there at this location on opposite sides. They're not in that particular parking lot that I'm in, but the particular parking lot that I'm in was in between these 2 sky cams. So yeah, I drive my truck. I don't ride around in fear. I don't fear for my vehicles or anything like that. Whether it's the Camaro, the BMW now, the 300 when it was up and running, I drive those things anywhere. But yeah, so I drove it Monday night. Went to this buffet, Red Sun Buffet. Had dinner. I was in there actually a little longer than usual. I usually don't like to sit after I eat. I usually don't. When I get done eating, I'm usually ready to go. And that's just usually me. That's just how I operate when I eat. I'm usually ready to get out. I don't like sitting around. But yeah, I decided to sit in there. I talked. I was with my girlfriend. And we talked. We were probably in there. I think we got there around 6:30. We didn't leave like 8 o'clock. So hour and a half I was in there. I walk out. My truck was gone. The first feeling you get is shock. Because I'm like, man, maybe I didn't park it here. Maybe I park it down there, and I'm just looking. It's just like, this parking lot empty. Like, it's people there, but where I park, there's no other cars around. It's just like, damn, my truck ain't here. Security guard is across the way at a Target parking lot. And we try to flag him down because he wasn't even driving. He was just sitting. Then he starts driving randomly. I run to him, catch him. I say, hey, man, my truck's missing. Have you seen anything? The first thing he brings up, hey, did you, it's a lot of repossessions happen around here where you're making your payments. I'm like, nigga, my stuff was paid for. You know what I mean? So, no, it ain't been repossessed. Somebody stole it. So, we called the cops, called Memphis Police Department. It took them about 30 minutes to get there. 30 minutes. First of all, I called them. The line was busy multiple times. I called them at least 3 or 4 times. The line was busy. I didn't get through. My girlfriend actually got through. And then it still took him 30 minutes to get there. I'm guessing it wasn't an emergency. Someone stealing your vehicle is an emergency. So I'm going to have to give a donkey to the security guy. I wish I knew his name. I call his name on the video. I don't know his name. And MPD, man, 30 minutes to get to a crime scene, like, what the, like, bro, what's up? I mean, I understand stuff going on. But then, there's supposed to be 2 sky cams. I haven't heard anything back about those. I got a detective on the case. I'm not going to call his name yet. Maybe in the next update video, if he continues to be slaw the way he is, I'll call his name. But I called the next morning because I had 2 firearms in the car. And I wanted to get the serial numbers in. I didn't have the serial numbers, of course, on me. But I wanted to get that into the police report so that they would know, just in case something happens and those firearms came up in a crime or anything, hey, I didn't have possession of them. They were stolen along with my vehicle. So I called that night, tried to get it added. No go. They were like, call back in the morning. What if he killed somebody tonight? or she, whoever stole the truck. But call the next morning, get them added. The detective that took the case, he wasn't in yet. Talked to him later. He was pretty much pessimistic. I mean, he was pretty much just kind of telling me, hey, your truck's pretty common. They're probably going to strip it down for parts. I'm like, I got 26-inch rims on. I'm pretty sure that's what they stole it for. On top of the parts, they're probably gonna. But it's a 4.8. It's a clapped out 4.8. It ain't modded. I got some long tube headers on it, a Kohler intake, none crazy. But niggas will steal anything though. That's what I want you guys to realize. Even though these guys were what we believe to be Hispanic, so niggas too, But that's essentially what happened, man. They got there. Like I've been trying to, I sent the pictures of my truck to the detective. That was yesterday morning at 8 a.m. Or, yeah, around that time, a little bit later than that. He just got back to me today at almost 5 o'clock. So that tells you that he's not really actively looking. I know it's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things to them. That's not their truck. It's not their vehicle. Other crimes are happening. So finding your stolen vehicle, isn't important. But in my opinion, I pay taxes on stuff you pay by tax dollars. It doesn't matter what kind of plight I'm facing. It still should be important to look into, to contact, to just kind of keep someone that's a victim of a crime in the loop. And I just haven't gotten that. He's just not really interested. He pretty much told me, if I get it back, it'll be stripped. And I'm well aware of that. I'm honestly well aware of that. I got an initial report that night that someone spotted it way down on Elvis Presley Boulevard. See, a lot of you guys come to Memphis because you want to go to Graceland. Let me tell you something. Niggas like myself and niggas like my friends, us from Memphis, we don't go no damn Elvis Presley Boulevard. Or they may live over there. We don't go no damn Graceland. We don't go over there. It's the hood. It's rough over there. We don't. And I apologize if you live over there, but it's rough. You know what I'm saying? It's not that nice. So I don't go no damn Graceland, But that's where it was at, supposedly. And then yesterday morning, it was supposedly spotted on Sycamore View in Macon with the rim still on. So the reports are conflicting because the one that spotted it on Elvis Presley said it was on a spare. It was on spares, a janky spare. So... I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. We got some footage from the restaurant of 2 guys that may have been involved. But right now, it's all hearsay and speculation. We cannot confirm anything. So I wanted to share with you guys that the truck, we took this truck, we built it, we got it from Copart, tried to make it look cool, tinted it out, put front end on it, lights, 26-inch rims. I had, a 12 in the back, radio. I really grown to like that truck. I really did. I really liked it. It was cool. I plan on towing my cars with it. One down to 2K, one down to the YouTube call out in Dallas. I had some plans to do with that truck, and I didn't have a problem parting with it. I plan on selling it eventually, but I wanted to get something for it. I didn't want to just give it up for free. But stuff happens, man. Niggas steal, and unfortunately, you can't get dinner without worrying about something. So I wanted to share that with you guys, man. It's unfortunate that happened, but it is what it is, man. It's nothing I can do about it now. Just keep looking and hope somebody comes up with the tips, and maybe it'll turn up. And so, speaking of that, if it turns up and it's just a shell, I may sell it to the junkyard, or if it's salvageable, like if it's something I can do, 'cause I got spare tires for it in the garage, 4 tires. We'll rebuild it. If it comes back and it's rebuildable, then we'll rebuild it. We'll rebuild it again. We'll make it even better. But if not, if it doesn't turn up or it ends up burnt up or whatever, then it is what it is. But I will say this, regardless of what happens with that truck, we will get another one. And I mean that we will get another one in the near future. So I'm kind of trying to hold out a week or two, maybe a couple of weeks, to see what happens or if anything turns up. But right now I'm actively looking. I'm actively looking for my truck, and I'm actively looking for a replacement. I've been looking at some different dealerships. I don't know if I'm going to go the Copart route again. I think I might just buy something, buy a truck off somebody, or go to a lot and get some. It's not too expensive. I'm not trying to spend a whole lot of money on a truck because I'm trying to get a new vehicle for the channel here in the next couple of months. I want to get something big, something to eclipse the Camaro, if you know what I mean. So an expensive truck really isn't in the budget, or not that it's not in the budget, it's not in the plan, because I got something else I want to buy. It kind of sucks though, because I had to spend money on BMW key because my keys were inside the truck. My other keys, not the key to the truck itself, but some of my other keys were in there. So the 300 key is gone. The BMW key I had to get replaced. That was $400. A lot of stuff. It was a lot of hassle. It was expensive. But fret not. I appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching this video. If you were into the truck, like I was, this is unfortunate. If you didn't really watch any truck videos, then this doesn't mean shit to you. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys for watching. I know I ended the last video off abruptly with the 300, getting the clutch and everything on there, but I'm pretty sure if you look on the community tab on the page, you will see that the what did I post? Did I post that the engine and trans is in? Even if I didn't, it's in. That stuff is in. We got an order for, so that episode will be dropping after this one, probably a day or two after this, because this is an unplanned video. The LOJ transmission mount has been ordered, so that'll be in. We'll be able to finally have everything solid, and then after that, we'll work on ordering the wiring harness and the long tube headers, because I need that. I need a couple of things to get to get the 300 running, but engine harness and headers are going to be the next major things that we buy just to get a start, because we want to start it this month. So minor setback, but we'll make a major comeback. So I appreciate you guys watching. And as always, drop a like and subscribe.